Namaste and welcome to the Enrich Your Life podcast. I'm Torsten, father, son, life and leadership coach who knows how to stay grounded even when life gets chaotic. This space here is for you, the one who shows up, the one who gives a lot, the one who is always performing and hold space for everyone else, but forgot how to hold space for yourself. This podcast is a gentle invitation to turn inward, to listen again. So take a deep breath, slow down, and let this moment be for you. Welcome back to Enrich Your Life. I'm your host, Torsten, and today we are stepping into a season of change. The summer holidays are almost over for most of them. They are. And the days are getting shorter. And for many of us, motivation seems to fade like the evening sun. You know that feeling, right? The beach vibes, the long evenings, the energy of summer. And then suddenly, gray skies, rain, a mountain of tasks, and a mind that says, "Ooh, not today, please." But here's the truth. External seasons will always change. History shows us wars, crises, financial crashes, pandemics. The outside world has never been stable. And when you watch some news, you see currently totally unstable. So the real question is, how do you stay centered, motivated, and inspired, no matter the season? And that's exactly what we're going to explore today in this podcast series. So let me start with honesty. It's not just in your head. Studies prove that many people experience a motivation drop after summer. And I had it quite often as well. Why is that? Our biology, less sunlight, less serotonin. Our habits, routines break in summer, and it's really hard to restart. And last but not least, our mindset. We associate autumn with work, deadlines, long to-do lists, and darkness. But here's the secret. You are not a victim of the season. You are the creator of your inner climate. Isn't that beautiful? And it sounds totally different, right? So to be honest, I know it's easy what I'm saying because right now I'm spending a lot of time by the sea. Even now, while I'm recording this beautiful podcast, I'm looking to the beautiful ocean in the south of France. And yes, it's true, the beaches are quieter, the tourists have mostly left, and the days are already getting shorter. And you know what? I don't focus on how gloomy autumn might be, or what's ahead on my to-do list when I come back home. Instead, I'm practicing being deeply present in the moment. And yes, even here, we had some rainy days. And you think, oh my goodness, I traveled so far away and now it's raining. However, if you stay in the moment, breathing in the salty air, listening to the waves, and feeling gratitude for what this year has already brought me. Am I exactly where I imagined I'd be back in January? Probably not. I had ambitious goals for 2025. Now we're here in September. Some I reached, others took a totally different turn. But as the saying goes, life is what happens while you're busy making other plans. And the more I allow myself to be in the flow, to trust the universe a little, the more unexpected and beautiful opportunities appear. And this, my wonderful listeners, is a reminder for you too. Don't just look at what's missing. Look at what you have already achieved. Be proud of the steps you've taken. Even if your path looks different from what you planned, and I know we all had different plans and we wanted to achieve so many things. We wanted to finish so many things. However, maybe it's exactly the way it need to be. By the way, when I talk about the flow and abundance, this is exactly the spirit I bring into my 3-week programs, Abundance Awakening. And this is a gentle entry point to explore what happens when you shift your focus inward, connect to flow, and invite abundance into your life. It's such a beautiful gift. And let me share a personal story. A few years ago, I trekked to the Everest Base Camp. And I can tell you, it was not sunshine all the way. I would say at 5,000 meters, the air is super thin, the nights are freezing, and your body screams, why the hell I'm doing this? But here's the thing, the mountain doesn't care. The weather shifts, storms come, the sun disappears. And that's the same in life. If we want to move forward, we need to adjust our inner focus, step by step, press by press, and not waiting for perfect conditions. However, creating strength within. And that's exactly coming back to autumn. That's how autumn works as well. You can complain about the rain, of course, or you can use it as a mirror and ask yourself, what is growing inside me? Where do I need and where do I want to build resilience? And this is the season to turn inwards. See it as a gift when you just come back home from your summer vacations, or it's already a couple of weeks ago. Stop chasing external stimulation, beaches, parties, travel, next promotion, next car, bigger house, whatever it is. And instead ask yourself, what is one little habit I can strengthen now, in this moment? And which inner voice needs more attention? And when I mean inner voice, it can be your inner child or something else. And then also ask yourself, where can I grow in silence? While the outside slows down, your external environment, it might be the smartphone, your colleagues, friends, family. Connect with yourself and think of autumn like nature itself. And you know, trees let go of their leaves to preserve energy for growth in spring. So maybe this time, it's your time to let go of something too. A distraction, a bad habit, or even a limiting belief. And here are a few tools that helped me in the past, and some of them, and even if it's only one, might help you as well. So one is the micro goals instead of mega goals. And what can I say? Let's use the example of running. Instead of I will run a marathon or a half marathon or 6 times a week, what about you change it into I will put on my running shoes and walk for just 10 minutes. Momentum beats perfection. And then you come back home and you're proud of it. Even if it has been only 10 minutes, but you went outside for a walk, you connected with yourself, and you felt grounded. And then you can increase that day by day or week by week. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Look back and be grateful for what you have done. Another beautiful thing, inner journaling. So in the morning or in the evening, write down 1 or 2 gratitude and 1 intention every single day. Gratitude for what was and intention for what will be. Do that every single day. It does not take a lot of time. However, trust me and believe me, it will be super powerful and it will make you super happy. Next thing, tough one, connect with people who lift you up. What does this mean? I know we all have friends and family and colleagues and people we spend the most time with. However, do we spend the time with the right people? People who give us energy, not people who drain energy. Have a look and be cautious because it's your time, your valuable time. And there's a nice saying which goes like this. Tell me the 5 people you spend the most time with, and I tell you who you are. So here, maybe you want to revise. Who are the people around you or in your life you spend the most time with? And then autumn, very often we tend to isolate, right? So if you tend to do so, schedule calls or dinners or connect with friends or join a community, whatever it is. Energy is contagious. So choose wisely who you let in and don't isolate yourself. And last but not least, create your why reminder. When the gray clouds hit, remind yourself why I'm doing all this and stick a note on your mirror, on your fridge, or even take your smartphone and record a beautiful voice message to yourself. So these are a couple of hints or tips you can use. Make every new day a wonderful day for yourself. And last but not least, when you learn to stay motivated in autumn, you're training a skill that lasts for life. Because let's be honest, there will always be external storms. We had them in the past. We currently have them. There will be in the future. Life will never be boring and easy. So there's always a reason to say, currently it's difficult. Currently I don't have time, or I will do it next month or maybe next year, whatever. No. Today is the most important day. Always keep that in mind. We don't know if we will wake up tomorrow, if we will be healthy when we leave the bed, or whatever lies in front of us. We never know. So please treat each single day as a gift. There are many people, they don't have this opportunity. Always keep that in mind. So here's my challenge for you. Choose one small inner ritual for this autumn. Just one. And now commit to it for the next 30 days. 30 days. It sounds a lot. However, I promise you, if you commit to it for the next 30 days, whatever it is, you gonna nail it easily and you will be super proud of it. It will energize you. It will put you a smile in your face that you look back and say, oh my goodness, that was super easy. Why haven't I done that earlier? So, I'm curious to hear, what is your small inner ritual for this autumn? Because when you enrich your inner life, the outer world starts to shift as well. With that, thank you, wonderful people, for joining me in today's episode of Enrich Your Life. And as always, if this inspired you, share it with a friend, a colleague, or a relative who might need a little boost to this season, especially in this autumn time. And remember, the leaves may fall, the days may get darker sooner, but your inner light, that's eternal. Keep it shining. And with that, we gently close today's episode. May something you heard stay with you as a reminder, as a spark, or simply as permission to breathe a little deeper. Please keep choosing yourself, not against others, but for the sake of your truth. Life begins when we live it from the inside out. You will find all the links in the show notes below. Feel free to explore what calls you. And I'm always delighted if you leave a review or a comment. Until next time, my dear listeners, stay grounded, stay open, and enrich your life. Namaste.